my turn, yeah. I got crap time, but
That was a decent day too, at least. Here we go. Facing off against the new Tecumseh Ice Cats. Starting off, Berkeley's on the draw, Jojo and Ella on the wings, Addie on the point with Emma, Barsanti in net. Draw, Gation gets it into the zone. Behind the net, it's tripped up. Morsey's there to keep it in. Puck comes back up to the blue line. Gation's covering. Battle in front of the Cats bench. Comes out to the neutral zone. Back onside. Gation gets a piece of it. Cats send it up into the neutral zone. Don't get too far with it. Jojo knocks that back out. Ice Cats send it in. Shot goes wide. Rebound sent down low by the Ice Cats. Puck's all the way down, won't make it for an icing. Line change, out comes Cole, Belanger, and Paris up front. Frood on the point with Massimiliano. Puck comes back. Massimiliano up for Paris. Paris to Belanger. Dahlia sends it at front. Cole's shot deflected behind the net. Belanger gets it back. Circles, sends it in front, knocked away by the Ice Cats. They send it up center, through the neutral zone, hands up for an icing, won't make it. Bellamas gets there, fires it up, out of the zone, off an Ice Cat. Pressure from Izzy and Michaela. Paris in the corner, battles. Ice Cats send in two players, and it comes Morris to help out. Back to the blue line for Bellamas. She sends it deep into the zone. Behind the net, Izzy gets there. The Ice Cats fired up the boards the other way. Frood pinches, keeps it in. Sends it behind the net. Ice Cats chip it up and out. They get the red line and dump it in. Puck comes out front. Morris sends it up for Lontang. Lontang gets that out. She won't make it there before the icing. 12:25 to go in the first. Ice Cats keep it in. Now Judd sends it up center. Bouncing puck picked up by the Ice Cats. Izzy gets a piece of it. Back for Kalen. Kalen up for Carrington. Carrington gets the red line. Dumps it in the zone. Montang in the corner after it. Gets him out from Gibbs. Her shot on net. Sent behind the net for Izzy. Izzy gets it out front. Ice Cats send it out. Won't make it all the way. JoJo's there. JoJo back for Addy. Addy fires up center off Berkeley's stick. Icing called. Face off to the left of Layla. Berkeley on the draw. Berkeley ties up. Judd battles. JoJo gets the puck. JoJo takes out of the zone. In the neutral zone, back and forth. Back for Gibbs now. Gibbs sends it up for Gation. Gation tries to get that to Berkeley. Ice Cats circled back with it. At the blue line, Gibbs slows it down. And Judd gets the puck back up for JoJo. JoJo takes it out. Cross ice for Gation. Back in the Ice Cat territory. Gation fires it around the boards. Berkeley after it comes around for JoJo. JoJo gets it over for Berkeley. Berkeley in some trouble, and the Ice Cats chip it out. Emma Morris sends it back in the zone. Get back on side. They got a battle in front of the Cats bench. Gation helping her out, and Morris sends it deep in the zone. Puck's fired around. Emma gets there. Sends it back in the zone. Cross ice pass from the Cats, intercepted by Cole. She gets a shot, deflected behind the net. Paris gets there. Puck in the corner, sent out by the Ice Cats. That's going to be icing. Dahlia on the draw. Cole gets it on the sidewall. She's tied up. Support from Belanger. And in comes Moore. She sends that towards the net. The far wall sent out by the Ice Cats. Hands up for an icing. Icing called. 10:01 to go in the first. Puck goes behind the net. Carrington gets there. Carrington takes it up the side. She's tied up. Judd gets a piece. Carrington to Morris. Morris in the zone. Circles back. Gets across to Judd. She walks in. Gets a shot. It's in! Morris to Judd. Top shelf. 1-0 Lady Wolves. 9:33. Nice pass from Morris. Judd puts it top shelf this time. Everybody was onside for that one. Now, loose puck in neutral zone, picked up by Palizé. She sends it deep into Ice Cat territory. Ice Cats turn with it, skate out of the zone, through the neutral zone. She gets the red line. Pressure from Carrington. Puck comes over for Berkeley. Knocked back for Kalen. Kalen off the glass and out. That's going to be icing. We'll get a line change out of that. Yes. Is it live?
mom just asked me if Carol will be back.
Uh-oh. It's not ideal.
After you?
Berkeley to JoJo. Her shot is in. Good? Okay, all right. All right. I was in Darcy State. Couldn't get Wi-Fi, couldn't get data. Darcy's like this. Yeah. So I'm nervous right now. That's it. Penalty coming up for a trip. She's doubling down now. All right, power play for Sudbury, 8:35 to go. Paris ties up in the corner. Belanger helps her out, comes out with the puck. Dahlia skates it out, leaves it. Nope, fakes the pass. Now knocked out by the Ice Cats. Frood gets there first, but the Ice Cats come out with it. They get a shot. Barsanti with the save. Puck goes into the corner. Rowan fakes this behind the net. And now up to Cole. Cole to Dahlia. Dahlia streaks in there. Gets the shot. Glove save. Rebound held on to. Hey, Morris to Carrington. Carrington cuts down low, tries to get that out front, hits the Ice Cat. Now she bounces out front. Goalie hangs on to it. Morris takes a cross check. Puck is still loose. Carrington comes out with it, puts it out front, cleared away by the Ice Cats. Gibbs leaves it for Judd. Judd over for Addy. Addy's shot on net, blocked, rebound, is loose. This time Lontang puts it in the net. Off the draw, Morris battles and Ice Cats send it back in the zone. Gibbs gets it to Izzy, but that's going to be an icing. Got Berkeley on the draw now. Back to the blue line for the Cats. Berkeley deflects that away. Frood chips it up the boards. Gation's there to help out. Gation takes it up off the sidewall, out of the zone. Into the neutral zone, the Ice Cats send it back for Emma Moore. Emma cross for JoJo. She gets that to Berkeley. Berkeley dumps it in. Gation after it in the corner. She gets there, ties up. Berkeley there to help out. Berkeley gets a piece of it, it goes back into the corner. Ice Cats chip it up. Frood keeps it in. Now the Ice Cats get it out. Back check from Frood. And she gets it over for Burke. Burke sends it. Oh, try to get that cross ice. JoJo was streaking up this far side. Ice Cats send it into the corner. Frood with some pressure. Now JoJo forcing it back. Ice Cats send it around. Now JoJo chips that out down center. Won't be far enough for an icing, and it's on net. Goalie's going to hang on to that one. Belanger on the draw. Puck goes down low. Cole's there for it. Michaela Cole puts it around into the corner. She's got some pressure. Gets some help from Paris. Paris to Cole. Cole back to the blue line for Judd. Judd back for MC. MC in a little trouble. Puck comes out of the zone. Bella Mass is on that. Mass to Belanger. Belanger gets clipped. Penalty coming up to the Ice Cats. Probably a trip or body contact is the call. Oh, 5:28 power play coming up for the Lady Wolves. Dahlia on the draw. Now Bella Mass chips it in the zone. Michaela Cole gets it behind the net. Hits the brakes. Comes out the other side. Sends it out front for Dahlia. Her shot blocked. Michaela Cole keeping the pressure on. But Ice Cats fired all the way down the zone. Barsanti plays that for Judd. Judd up for Paris. Paris chips it up. It's knocked back for Dahlia. Dahlia to Bella. Bella up through the neutral zone. Gets it to Paris at the blue line. Paris chips it in. Pressure from Lontang. In comes Gibbs. But the puck comes out for Emma Moore. Emma Moore takes it into the zone. She gets bumped. She sends it back for Morris. That goes offside. Morris wins it back for Moore. Morsey sends it around for Gibbs off of Barsanti. Unconventional, but effective. Now up to center. Ice Cats get it back in their zone. They fire it up the boards. Morsey gets it back in the Ice Cat territory. She dodges the hit. It goes right through the girl, basically. And now puck in the corner. Carrington with some pressure. Puck comes up the side. Gibbs gets a piece of it, but it comes back for Emma. Emma gets that across. Cross ice pass, can't connect. Hands up for an icing, but it won't make it all the way. Carrington gets a puck back. In front for Lontang, her one-timer blocked. Go back to 5-on-5. Izzy gets a shot on net. That goes wide. Morris brings it back out front. Bounces out over the blue line for Frood to Gibbs. Gibbs fires it back in the zone. Goalie hangs on to that. No one's there. Now someone's there. They're going to have to blow it. .302 to go in the first. 3-0. Ref having a quick chat, just letting her know, like, if there's no one in the zone, they got to play the puck. That's what I imagine her saying. Who knows? A little longer than I thought, but there we go. Oh, now she's going to go to the Sudbury bench. Possibly say the same thing, or maybe it's a whole different message. Yeah, he looked at her goalie and laughed, so I'm sure it's something about playing the puck. Probably said her goalie would love to play the puck. All right, face off back in the zone. Ice Cats get it behind their net, fired up the boards. Frood keeps it in. She gets a shot that goes wide. Belamass gets there, gets a piece of it, and Berkeley sends it cross ice for Gation. Back on side, she takes it in the zone. In the corner, she's got some pressure behind the net. Puck comes up to the sidewall. Frood's there. Now Gation with some pressure. Frood gets a piece of it, but it bounces out into the neutral zone. Ice Cats get it in, and Belamass gets there first. Gation after it on the side. Knocks it off the boards, then chips up center for Berkeley. Berkeley chips it into the zone. She's got JoJo with her. She gets it over for JoJo, back for Berkeley. Berkeley with a backhanded shot. Gets it in. There you go, 4-0, 2:11 to go in the first period. Off the draw, Gibbs fires it up through traffic. It's going to be icing. Shot on net, saved by Barsanti. Gibbs fires the puck out of the zone. Hands up for an icing. All right, we got a face-off to the right of Barsanti. Ice Cats get it into the corner. Judd gets it behind the net, up the boards from Paris. She chips it over one player. The Ice Cats manage to keep it in. Back to the blue line, shot fired. Gibbs gets it back, but she's going to get an interference call. All right, 1:39 to go. Power play coming up for the Ice Cats. Off the draw, puck goes on net. Barsanti steers it away. Now she hangs on to it. Off the draw, another shot. Barsanti with the save. 1:29 left in this first period. Off the draw, it's back to the blue line for the Ice Cats. They go D to D, back to the D, shot goes wide. They get it on the side, pressure from Moore, and she ties up in the corner. Ice Cats get it behind the net. Morzine sends that away, kept in by their defense. They try to go D to D, but don't connect. Now pressure from Morris. Paize. Ice Cats get it back in the Sudbury territory. Shot goes into the corner. Belamass after it. Ice Cats work it out front. They get a shot. Whistle goes. Belamass chips it up off the draw. Still on that penalty kill. Judd gets a piece of it. Now Gation chips it away. It's kept in at the blue line. Shot blocked by Judd. She turns with it and then fires it all the way down. Under 30 seconds to go in the period. Gation with some pressure. Ice Cats send it wide. Izzy with some pressure in neutral zone. She gets a piece of it. Battle in front of our bench. Pucks back for Belamass. She finds Gation in the neutral zone. Gation gets a shot on net. Goalie sends it in the corner in the dying seconds. Shot from Gation goes in before the buzzer. Nice rebound from Gaish, following that puck to the net. Even I wasn't expecting that at the buzzer. Nice. Ref getting confirmation who scored that last goal. That was Gation number 9. Put that on the score sheet. Now we'll line up for second period action. Out at the Bradford West Gwillimbury Community Center. They got a double pad out here. This is a nice one. They got an even nicer one on the other side. You can't see it from my angle though. Just gonna have to take my word for it. All right, 21 seconds to go in the penalty. Second period action. Berkeley after it, into the zone. Get some help from JoJo. Ice Cats get it into the neutral zone. Into Sudbury territory. They get a shot off the blocker. That goes behind the net. Barsanti's still down. She's back up now. Now JoJo sends that cross ice for Berkeley. She's in all alone. She gets a shot off the blocker, almost had the top corner. JoJo gets a piece of it. Morsey gets some more, and it's back for Rowan Frood. Rowan Frood gets it into the zone after the red line. Knocked back out by the Ice Cats. Morsey across for Frood. She gets that to Burke. Burke chips it into the zone, and Dahlia's after it. Dahlia in the corner, pass in front, blocked. JoJo's there for it now. She sends it back to the blue line for Frood. She gets a shot through traffic, just a little wide. Now in the corner, puck comes out. Layla plays it for Rowan. Rowan behind the net, turns up for MC. MC tries to get that to Belanger, but Ice Cats get in the way. At the blue line, it bounces out. Belanger on the draw. In the neutral zone, Cole gets it over the blue line. He's got a battle at the blue line. It comes over. They get it back in onside. Dahlia's there to help out. Cole comes out with the puck. Gets a shot. Goalie makes a save. Rebound picked up by Cole. She works that back to Judd. Judd back for Cole. Cole back for Judd. Comes across the blue line. Shot through traffic. Deflected by Paris. Into the corner. Belanger ties up. She's double teamed. Paris chips it back for Belamass. Belamass gets it down low. In the other corner now, Michaela Cole cycles it for Dahlia. Back for Cole. In comes Paris. Paris circles back Gets pinned on the boards. Bella Mass comes out with it now at the blue line. Her shot on net. Goalie makes a save. Judd gets the rebound. She's got some pressure. She gets that on net. Goalie sends it far side. Bella Mass comes in. Down low. Front for MC. She's all tied up. She gets a shot. Another shot from Cole. Save. Penalty coming up to Bradford, or New Tecumseh, sorry. Knee interference or body contact. One of the two. Maybe even cross check. Let's see what she calls. Body contact, yeah. Nice clean hit in front of the net. Just unfortunately not part of the rules. Power play now for the Wolves. 12:28 to go in the second. 5-0. Off the draw, Morris gets it back for Gibbs. Gibbs chips it in for Carrington. Carrington down low for Morris. Morris behind the net. Pass in front, knocked away. Now Morris sends it back to the blue line for Gibbs. Gibbs for Palizé. Palizé cuts into the slot. Sends it back for Emma Moore. Moore's shot off the goalie's blocker. Carrington gets the puck back down low for Ryan. Ryan puts it out front, bounces over some sticks. Loose puck now cleared out by the Ice Cats. Barsanti comes out of the net, plays it in the corner, and then leaves it for Gibbs. Gibbs behind the net in the other corner. She got some pressure. Dances around, chips it up. Now she gets it up for Morris in the neutral zone. Morris gets it in front for Izzy. Izzy across the blue line after it. Knocked out by the Wildcats. Montaigne gets it back. Wolves back onside. Izzy brings it in the zone. Back for Gation. Her shot didn't connect. Now the Ice Cats send it out. Still got 45 seconds to go on the penalty. Frood picks it up for the Wolves. Reverse behind the net. Up for Gibbs. Gibbs cross ice for Berkeley. Berkeley for Jojo. Jojo drops it for Burke. Her shot's blocked. It's back for Frood. She keeps that in, but now another Ice Cat gets it out. Barsanti back out again to play it. Frood's there for it. Frood up for Jojo. Jojo takes a hit but keeps it going. Puck's back for Frood. Cross for Bellamass. Gation at center. Doesn't get a piece of it. Icing called. 3 seconds to go on that penalty. Okay, off the draw, shot from the point, goes wide. We're back to 5-on-5. Battle on the sidewall. Now Paris gets it out of the zone. It won't be far enough for icing. Ice Cats are there for it. Cole blocks a pass. Paris battles in the corner. Cole helping her out. Cole comes out with it. She gets tied up behind the net. Paris helping her out again. Cole and Paris working at it. Cole comes out with it. Tries to get that across for Judd. Judd keeps it in. Belanger picks up the puck. Back for Kalen. Kalen puts that in front. It goes in the corner. Cole with some pressure, forces the puck. Oh, it would have been icing, I believe, but Sandy came out to play that. Judd gets that up for Belanger. Belanger through the neutral zone. Gets a little trouble. Gibbs and Judd get it back for Dahlia. Back in the neutral zone. Bodies flying. We're going to get a whistle. All right, Belanger heads to the box. Wildcat players back up on her knees. They're gonna get her to sit back down though. All right, she's back up on her feet to the bench. We'll get a face-off in our zone. Yeah, as we're on the penalty. Power play for Ice Cats. Morris chips it to the blue lines, kept in. They get a shot from the point, deflected, doesn't make it to the net. Now Izzy gets it back, sends it up for Morris. She streaks up through center, gets a breakaway. Her shot, glove save. But not a bad penalty kill. Off the draw, it gets back to Emma Moore. She sends it in the zone. We're back onside on the penalty kill. Izzy gets the puck. She's all alone with Ryan, and Izzy gets the goal. It's our second shorthanded goal of the night. 6-0. Puck comes back for Bella Mass. She chips it up for Carrington. Carrington takes it in the zone. She's got some pressure, gets past a couple of players, keeps possession, fires it towards the net. Now the Ice Cats chip it up into the neutral zone. They get in the zone, posing no danger. Now they get a shot, save from Barsanti. Cleared away by Bella Mass, and JoJo will go for a skate. Takes the puck wide in the zone, drives back to the center, fires a shot. Nice play, rebound, cleared out by the Ice Cats. Back for Judd. Judd through the neutral zone, a little bit of trouble. The Ice Cats get a shot on net. Now in the corner, Judd gets it back. This time she fires it up the boards and out of the zone. Ice Cats get it back in front of the Sudbury bench. Shipped in the neutral zone. Got a lane, blocker save from Barsanti. Puck comes back down low. Bella Mass gets it, chips it around for Judd. Pressure from the Ice Cats. Judd ties up down low. Puck comes in the other corner for JoJo. JoJo spins around, fires it up the boards. Ice Cats keep it in. Back for Judd. A couple seconds ago on the penalty. She sends it out. It won't be icing because of the penalty. And now we're back to 5-on-5. Ice Cats chip it up into our zone. Gibbs keeps her outside. 7 minutes to go in the second. 6-0 for the Wolves. Gibbs around the boards. Fires up center for Cole. Off a Cats player. Ice and waved off. Cole all alone. Gets in. Nice little move. Oh, had her beat. Just couldn't get that backhand shot. Back for Gibbs. Her shot deflected in front. Cole gets it back for Addy. Addy tries it again. This time that's deflected by Patura. And we get a goal. Maybe a 2. No, it's not even a 2-0 penalty, but it looked bad. I think it was a miss. And in a game like this, we're not going to get that bad. Paris with the puck, shot, save, rebounds loose. Cole gets it over for Belanger. Belanger behind the net, back for Gibbs. Gibbs across for Moore. Moore walks in, gets a shot, deflected by Nice Cat. Paris gets a shot off the side of the net. She sends it back for Gibbs. Gibbs shot over the corner, top corner. And now Ice Cats send it out. Belanger chips that out of the zone. Cole brings it back in, so it's not offside because we bring it in. Now Gibbs gets it up to Paris. Paris to Belanger. 2-on-2. Shot off the glove over the net. Cole fires it in front for Paris. She gets a shot. Goalie makes the save.
I should put Emma. Emma scored all 3.
I like it. All right, off the draw, we send it down low. Ice Cats chip it up. Pressure from Izzy keeps it in the zone. Battle in the corner. Well, hash marks. Belamass chips it back down low. Carrington after it behind the net. Pressure from Izzy. It's back for Belamass. Bounces out of the neutral zone. Bella's going to take a look around. Fire it up for Carrington in the neutral zone. Carrington gets the red line over the blue. Draws a penalty. So tripping will be called. Wolves on the power play, 4:57 to go.
Sorry.
No worries. Back for Judd. Cross for Gibbs. She walks in, slap shot, save, and Gation puts it in. Matura to Judd to Gibbs. Gation. 8-0. Okay, back for Gibbs. She chips it up for Berkeley. Berkeley to Jojo. Jojo into the zone. Gets a shot. Rebound comes back for Gation. Big save. And the glove of the goaltender. Off the draw, Paris' shot over the net. Frood keeps it in front for Cole. She's all tied up. Puck's behind the net. Cole's back after it. Into the corner after it now. Now Tripped around the far side. Frood pinches, keeps that in. She's getting support from Dahlia. Paris at the blue line gets a shot. Just wide of the net. Moore comes in. Oh, she gets hit from behind. No call there. That's a body contact at the very least. Could have been boarding, could have been hit from behind. Now it's chipped around. Moore's in after it again. She gets in, gets a shot. Goalie makes a save. Now battle in the corner. Chipped around by the Wildcats, or Ice Cats. Frood and Cole battle in the corner. Puck comes out. Cole gets there. Now shot off the side of the net from Paris. She gets it back to the blue line for Frood. Back to Paris. In front. Cleared away by Ice Cats. Belanger back for Moore. Moore across for Frood. Frood with a slap shot hits the shin pad. She follows it in, gets some help from Paris. Paris tries to get that in front for Belanger. Now Emma Moore gets there. She's got some bodies in the way. She hands it off to Paris. Paris to Cole. Cole in front, can't connect. Emma pinches in, gets there. She's got a battle in the corner. Puck is loose. In some feet. Cole comes out with it. One of the Wildcats blows a wheel. She's down. We're going to get a whistle. Players back to the bench. Morris on the draw. Judd sends it deep in the zone. Morris picks it up, gets a shot on net. Goalie makes a save. There we go, skate away. She was standing her ground. No. Morris getting in trouble for nothing for playing hockey. She was in front of the net. They pushed her and she stood her ground because she knew it was coming. Judd's there to keep it in. Morris drops it back for Carrington. Carrington puts it down low. Ice Cats chip it back for Carrington. She tries to get that to Morris. Ice Cats in the way. Chip it up out of the zone. Off a player. Ice and waved off. Barsanti plays it over for Bellamas. Bella chips it up the boards. Ice Cats keep it in at the blue line. Their shot goes into the far corner. Judd chips it up off the boards. Now she's going for a skate. Nope. They're going to give her some space. She'll go through the neutral zone. Into the corner, drive the net, get some help from Carrington now. We got another player down. Judd sends it back to the blue line. Massimiliano pass in front for Belanger. The player's back up. Play continues. Carrington after it in the corner. Send up middle for Morris. Morris into the corner. Takes it behind the net. In the next corner, back for Judd now. Judd sends it down low into the zone. Montagne's there for it. Izzy tries to get that in front. Knocked away by the Ice Cats. That's going to be icing. Barsanti will play it. Chip it up to the blue line, kept in by the Ice Cats. They get back in. Pass in front, shot, save is made. Loose puck. Barsanti hangs on to that now. Off the draw, puck goes behind the net. Ice Cats battle, but Patura gets the loose puck. Berkeley skates it up, chips it out of the zone. Ice Cats take it back into Sudbury territory. 30 seconds to go in the period. Shot blocked by Gibbs. Gation and Patura are working at it. Comes back for Addy. Addy fires it up to the blue line. Clear it out. Back into the zone. Gibbs gets it. 14 seconds to go in the second. It's 8-0 game. Cross ice pass from JoJo. Finds Gation. Gets in her feet. One girl keeps playing the body. It's not going to end well for her. That's the end of the second. Go back to our benches. Then we'll get a flood.
windows.
All right, third period action. Yeah, no worries. Ice Cats get it in the zone off the draw. Get a shot. Barsanti the save. Rebound comes out front. Layla hangs on to that. Fires it around. Morris chips it out of the zone. Ice Cats send it back in. Barsanti plays it over for Bella. Bella around for Ryan. Ice Cats keep it in, but now Morris gets it up out of the zone. Izzy after it. Goalie will hang on to it. Morris back for Bella. Bella sends it in the zone. Dahlia chips it around for Ryan. Behind the net, Ryan working at it, gets over for Dahlia. Dahlia puts it out front off his stick. And Ice Cats get over the red line, dump it in. Food gets there first, around for Dahlia. Kept in by the Ice Cats. Izzy gets the puck, fires up the boards for Dahlia. Dahlia chips it up center, knocked down by the Ice Cats. Dahlia gets it back. Now she chips it up for Ryan. Ryan gets it into the zone. Back for Dahlia. Dahlia takes it in the corner. Front for Morris, her shot blocked. Ice Cats chip it away, but Morris gets it back. Can't get a shot off and cleared out by the Cats. Judd's back for it. She picks it up, she turns with it. Gets it up for Morris. Morris into the zone. Leaves that for Judd. Judd comes out with it. Sticky ice. Puck goes in the corner. Ice Cats chip it up. Kept in. Oh no, over the red line they go. Their shot goes wide. Berkeley gets the rebound. Chips it up for JoJo. JoJo gets it over the blue line into the neutral zone. Ice Cats into their own zone with it. Pressure from Berkeley, and JoJo gets the pass. Her shot on net is saved. She gets the rebound. It's in. Yeah. They mark it in. 9-0. 12:44 to go. Gation gets the puck in. Her shot is saved. Rebound sent away. Morsey keeps it in. Into the neutral zone. Gation working at it. Ice Cats chip it back in off the ref. Frood gets it back. Around for Cole. She gets crushed. They're going to call that. Get over here for a face-off. And we go on the power play. Cats get it out into our zone off the draw. Pass in front. They can't get a shot though. Judd ties up. Puck comes up the side. Barsanti gets a save. Rebounds loose. Bella Mass gets it up for Michaela Paris, sorry. Michaela Cole is also out there to confuse me. Paris gets it down low off the side of the net. It's cleared out to the blue line. Bella Mass gets it over for Kaylin. Kaylin walks in. Her shot off a stick into the corner. Paris chips it up for Carrington. Carrington circles back, puts it in front for Paris. Goalie chips that away. Carrington gets it back. On her forehand, her shot deflected. Loose puck. Goalie's reaching for it. It's still loose. So there we go. We got a whistle. Cats chip it up off the draw. Judd blocks it with her body, but then the Cats get it out. They chip it in the zone. Puck goes behind the net. Barsanti plays it, gets some help from her players. And Dahlia gets it up to the blue line. Gets some help from Judd. She gets that out. I'll give Bella Mass a second to regroup. She sends it cross ice for Dahlia. Dahlia other way for Morris, out of her reach. Ice Cats chip it back in our zone. Gibbs at the blue line slows her down. Our Ice Cats dump it in. Out of the reach. And around for Morris. Back for Gibbs. She sends it out of the zone. And now Judd picks it up. Cross ice. Out of the zone. Cats go D to D. Pressure from Montang, keeps it in the zone. Izzy in the corner with it. We're back to 5-on-5. Cats chip it up into the neutral zone. Gibbs finds it, brings it back in onside. Chips it over, bounces off, back for Gibbs. She leaves that for Dahlia. Cats get it out. Pressure from Gation forces the puck. Back for Addie. She circles back with it. Hands it off to Berkeley. Berkeley into the zone. Off the player's mask over for JoJo. Just like Glenn practice. Now behind the net, Ice Cats chip it up. Morsey gets a piece of it. No, she doesn't. Hands up for an icing, but it won't make it. Gibbs gets there first. Gibbs circles back with it. Gets that across for JoJo. JoJo gets the red line. Over the blue. Into the corner. Gation's tied up in front. JoJo sends it back for Emma. Her shot deflected by Gation into the glove. Late change from the Wildcats denied. Now they're going to get kicked out of the draw. Nope, they got to take the draw. Frood keeps it in off the draw. Got a battle on the sidewall. Gation covers, and she gets it deep in the zone. Around the other way, the Ice Cats chip it up. Up center, bounces out into the neutral zone. Frood gets a piece of it. It's back for Gation. Gation up for Rowan. Rowan chips it over the red line. She chases that, gets it into the blue line. She's getting hooked and hauled. No call there, up 9-0. Now JoJo forces it for Berkeley. Berkeley tries to get that back to her, but some Ice Cats in the way. They chip it up. Fancy footwork from Bella Mass keeps it in, but now the Ice Cats get it out. Back check from Berkeley, gets the puck back. She turns, re-enters the zone, leaves it for JoJo. JoJo in the corner, gets out front. Gation's all tied up. JoJo's there to help out. JoJo puts it back in front. This time the Ice Cats fire it up center. JoJo knocks it out of the air. Sends it down low. Ice Cats on the wall. Chip it up. And in comes JoJo. She's having a shift. She gets out front for Gation. Shot fired. Big save. Carrington on the rebound. Getting it in the corner. Coming out with it in front for JoJo, but she couldn't get a shot. Now JoJo sends it back to the blue line for Judd. Her shot through traffic off the goalie's pad on the back of the net. Nope, it's cleared off, so no whistle. Carrington after it. Over for Gation. Gation in front. Knocked away by the Wildcats. Judd gets a shot that's blocked in front. JoJo's there for it. JoJo into the corner. Taking it behind the net. Gets it over for Judd as she walks in. Her shot. Blocker save. Rebound from Gation. She gets it over for Carrington. Carrington walks out. Chips it over everybody. And then I believe that was the first time we've hit double digits this season. Oh, the goalie's potentially hurt though. Trainer's coming out now. Backup goalie getting ready. Yeah, the goalie's coming off. We're going to change goalies here. Still some smiles on their faces though. Everyone seems to be in good humor out there. Alright, well, at the very least, the ref is communicating with both teams. Times like this, I wish it was a lip reader. All right, we'll chat with both benches. Just under 7 minutes to go in regulation. 10-0 Wolves. More to Frood. It's kept in by Ice Cats. Morsey battles in the corner. Help from Palize. Carrington chips it up, and now comes Michaela Cole. 2-on-1. We got Michaela Cole with Michaela Paris. Michaela fires a shot. Blocker save. Michaela almost had the rebound. Sent up the boards by the Ice Cats. Frood keeps it in. Frood to MC. Michaela Cole and Michaela Paris. Back for Cole. Goalie with a couple saves. Fresh off the bench. He's doing all right. Now Carrington with the puck. Works it across. Comes over for Frood off her skate. Ice Cats dump it in. Santi plays it behind the net. Emma Moore sends that cross ice. Just out of the reach of Paris. We're going to get an icing. Judd gets the rebound, goes for a skate, gets tripped. The ref waves that off. Because why not? Why would you call that? Puck is in front of our bench. We got a little battle going on. Izzy gets it back. Belamass over for Kaylin. Kaylin going for another skate. This time she makes it in the zone. Cuts in front. Leaves it for Belamass now. Belamass in front. Dahlia got a piece of it. Sent in center. Now Ice Cats chip it out. Belamass gets it back in the neutral zone. Over for Izzy. Izzy chips it up to Morris. Morris gets it in the zone, takes a knee along the way. Now the Ice Cats get it out into the neutral zone. 3-on-2 for the Ice Cats. They get in. Montang with the back check shot. Goes wide, rebound. Can't get it on net. Now Jojo gets it out. Jojo takes it up to the neutral zone. Wide. Now cuts back in front. Gation on the backhand. Chips it in the front. Chipped away by the Ice Cats. Morsey keeps it in, but the Cats fire it down. Hands up for an icing. .4:19 to go. Get that up in the neutral zone. Ice Cats get it back. Their shot. Their safety makes a save. Plays the rebound out. Gation at the blue line. Kept in by the Ice Cats. Now Emma with the puck. Fires it around for Gage. Gage chips it up. Berkeley gets it. 2-on-1 with Jojo. Plus a back checker, so 2-on-2. Berkeley shot. Save. Rebound from Jojo. Goes in. Yeah, I could do a remote scoring on this one. Because with the other one, I have to go with smaller. They get a shot, save, rebound, goes in. Paris off the draw, takes it in the zone. Shot goes in the corner. Ice Cats chip it up. Paise gets the puck back, dumps it in. Offside, back onside. Three minutes to go in the third period. Ice Cats get over into the neutral zone. 3-on-3, they enter the zone. Shot goes in the corner. Puck comes on the side of the net, it's loose in front. Cleared away. Ice Cats get a shot. Glove save. Shot goes over the net. Rebound comes out front. Judd clears that away. Over the blue line. Morris chips it up. Woo. In comes Dahlia to help out. Oh, off the post. Had the goalie beat. Penalty coming up here to Ice Cats. Body contact is the call. Same player from last time, I believe. Yeah, she hasn't played the puck once yet, I'm not sure. She thinks it's hilarious. We'll see who's laughing tomorrow. Gibbs gets the puck in front. Ice Cats clear it away. Gibbs gets it back over for Judd. Judd gets that back for Belanger now. Into the zone, knocked away by the Ice Cats. Judd keeps it in at the blue line. Gets past a couple. Nice little move. On the forehand, sends it back for Lontang. Lontang cuts in. In front, her shot save, rebound, goes wide. She had her beat. Had the celly set up, but now goes behind the net. Puck chipped up. Judd keeps it in with her feet. Lontang after it down low. Ice Cats chip up the boards. Judd picks it up off the sidewall. Gets it in the zone. Morris is there. Morris back for Kalen. Kalen to Ryan. Now Belanger gets it back behind the net. Belanger skates it around, leaves it for Addie. Addie back for Dahlia. Dahlia leaves it for Kalen. Kalen's shot, top shelf. Gibbs, Belanger, Judd. Just over a minute to go in regulation. Zone, Nice Cats chip it out. They get a shot blocked by Gibbs. Gibbs chips it for Burke. Back for Addie. Addie goes for a skate. There you go. Gation stays on side. Gibbs down low. We're in the final minute of regulation. Judd behind the net with it. Shot from the point from Berkeley, saved. Ice Cats get a shot that's deflected high. We're in the dying seconds of regulation time. Judd knocks it out of the air. Gets it into the neutral zone, but that's going to be all she wrote. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at 10:30 to do this all over again. So thanks for tuning in. Until tomorrow.